Today we are going to learn how to make Margoog, one of the most eaten foods in Saudi Arabia. Let me take you through the recipe. We have our whole wheat flour. Yeah, you put it in your bowl. What I love about this recipe is that we don't have actual measurements. Just make your dough depending on the number of people you have at home. At home we are 7, so I made a slightly smaller dough that can be enough for 7 people. Then add your spices including salt depending on any spices that you want. Like I said, that this recipe doesn't have specific measurements and also doesn't have specific spices to be used, so you just use the spices you feel are best for you and the people around you. Add some oil like you see, then also add some room water temperature. Mix it together and make a dough out of it. Yeah, keep on adding flour and also keep on adding water until when you get the desired dough that will be enough for the people around you. If you have 10 people, make a dough that will be able to be enough for those 10 people. Like I said, in our family we are 7, so I made a dough of 7 people. Yeah, then after mixing it very well, keep on adding some flour so that you can form that amazing soft dough. Yeah, keep on adding some flour, work with it until you get a fine smooth dough that we shall make balls out of it, and then after that we shall work with it to make round shapes so that we can go ahead with our Margoog. Like I said, it's one of the most eaten foods in Saudi Arabia. Yeah, and it's eaten most especially in the winter season. Right now we are in winter. Yeah, and I think this is the best recipe that you can cook for your family. It's very delicious and easy to prepare, and it doesn't have specific spices or specific measurements that are to be used. Then here I have my spices. I have mixed spices. I have one chicken. I have spring onions. I have Irish. I have carrots. I have tomatoes and green pepper mashed. I also have garlic and onions mashed. Yeah, so in my hot pan I have some oil. I'm going to add the onions and the garlic paste. Then after adding them, I'll heat them for around 2 to 3 minutes so that they can cook a little or cook slightly. Then after that I will add my chicken. After adding my chicken, I'll let it cook for a while, like 5 to 6 minutes, because I don't want it to cook so much. Why? We have another process where we are going to be adding our whole wheat flour round shapes. Like they look like chapati, but they are not chapati. Then we shall mix our chicken. Like I said, we are not supposed to cook it for so long because we have a long way to go. Then after doing all that, we shall add our Maggi. It's called Maggi. Yeah, or a beef cube or a chicken cube, whatever that you have, depending on the spices that you want to be used. Then after adding that, we are going to add the different spices of your choice. We don't have specific spices that these are supposed to be used. Everybody has those spices that they do want to use. Then we shall add our tomato paste and we shall let it cook in like for 2 to 3 minutes. Then after it cooks in for 2 to 3 minutes, we are going to add our tomatoes and the green pepper. Then we shall add the Irish and the carrots, and we mix them together so that, and we also add our eggplant. I didn't show you eggplant in the first ingredients, but still eggplant is needed. Like I said, we are not supposed to look at specific ingredients used. No, everybody have their own way of mixing different ingredients after together. Adding everything together, we are going to let it cook for 10 minutes. We add some hot water and we let it cook for 10 minutes. Like I said, it's not supposed to cook until it's well done. No, we are going to cook it half. Yeah, because we have the round shapes, or we have those chapatis that we are going to add. After it has cooked, we come to another step where we are going to make small balls out of our dough, and these small balls are the ones that are going to determine the portions that are going to be used in our recipe. Right now you make small balls out of our dough. Then we are going to roll them on a flat surface. Yeah, when you are rolling them, make sure that the layer is a little bit thin. Why? We want it to cook with the other ingredients. Like I said, they are not supposed to be cooked so much. They are supposed to be cooked half, so that by the time we add these, let me call them chapatis, but they are not chapatis. By the time we add them into our stew, yeah, they'll cook together. Yeah, so here you roll them. Just look at the surface the way I rolled it out. It depends, depending on that surface you want. But me, I wanted that thin surface because I wanted it to cook so fast, because I was running out of time and my bosses were on their way to come back. So I had to make that thin layer so that it can cook very fast with the remaining ingredients that I showed you in the first videos. Yeah, this dish is eaten by the Arabs in the winter season, and it's very delicious. It's very good, and it's very suitable for all those that are looking for something to warm them up in the winter season. Right now, we are in the winter season in Saudi Arabia. I think you can see it's a thin layer that I'm going to use to put in our ingredients that we cooked together with the chicken, so that we can break it into pieces. Why did I make a thin layer still? I made a thin layer so that it's easy to work with. When you make a big layer, it will give you more time and it will take a long time to cook. So it's advisable to use a thin layer because it will be easy to work with, and you'll also cook, your food will cook so fast. Yeah, then in my pot, I think you can see everything is cooking. I'll put my round shape, put it on top, and let it cook for 1 to 3 minutes. After it's cooking, I'll have to break it using my mingling stick. Yeah, I break it into pieces. Why? I want to form that texture that they call Margoog. Let me hope I've pronounced it well. And this will be worked on with all the other remaining round shapes that I did. Yeah, so let me hope you like this video, and if it has been helpful to you, kindly share it out, give it a like, and leave your comment. Yeah, so here, like I said, when you make thin layers, they are very easy to work with. I think you can see that you just use your mingling stick to break them into pieces. So fast and so easy to work with, and this will be done with all of the remaining round shapes of my Margoog. Let me say, okay, my round shapes of the chapati, but they are not chapati. Yeah, then it will cook. This meal is so delicious, and once you are feeling cold, I think this is the best meal that you can try during the winter season. Here we are done with all the round shapes. I think you can see how good it looks. It has a very beautiful scent coming out of it. I think you can see how it looks. Then you'll have to cook it under low heat for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, we shall add our spring onions. Then we shall also add 2 tablespoons of butter. It depends. You can add ghee, you can add more oil. It depends the garnishes that you want. But me, I wanted butter, and I also wanted the spring onions to give it that amazing flavor. Yeah, then I'll have to cook it at low heat for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, this dish will be ready to serve to my family. I think now you can see that it's really done and it's ready to be served to the family. Very good, very easy to make, and very delicious. Let me hope you also try it out. Then here I'm done serving it to my family. They are going to enjoy it. It looks so delicious. Let me hope you also try out this recipe. If you're new to this channel, kindly subscribe, like, share, and leave your comment. Have you ever tried the Margoog? Let me hope you do, and let me hope you follow up my recipe. Bye bye for now. To all my new and old subscribers, thank you for your amazing support. We meet in my next next video. Don't forget to try out this amazing recipe. All the ingredients, I'll write them down in the description. Like I said, it doesn't have specific measurements. Just use what you feel is okay with you. Bye-bye.